Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a political earthquake that has just shaken South Africa's ruling party to its core. For the first time in its history, the African National Congress has expelled a former president. Yes, Jacob Zuma, once the face of the ANC and the country, is officially out. The announcement came straight from the party's headquarters at Luthuli House, and it has set the political scene ablaze. This decision was delivered by ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula during a press briefing that, quite frankly, could have doubled as a political soap opera. Mbalula stated that Zuma's repeated defiance of party instructions, his ongoing public criticism of the current leadership, and his open association with anti-ANC factions left the organization with no other choice. According to him, this was not an impulsive act. It followed a drawn-out disciplinary process where attempts were made to resolve the rift quietly. But when your former president keeps showing up at rallies for a rival party, and keeps calling the current leadership sellouts, the quiet resolution option starts looking less and less realistic. For context, Jacob Zuma has been a thorn in the ANC's side ever since his resignation as president in 2018 under intense political pressure. Instead of fading into the background, Zuma has become more vocal, accusing the party of abandoning its liberation ideals and forgetting its revolutionary history. And in case his words weren't enough, his actions drove the message home, attending events for the Umkhonto we Party, which openly opposes the ANC's renewal agenda, was like pouring salt on a wound. Now, Zuma's allies are furious. The Jacob Zuma MK party wasted no time in calling the expulsion the betrayal of the ANC's principles. They claim this isn't about enforcing discipline, but about silencing dissent. In their eyes, it's a calculated move to erase Zuma's influence and legacy before the next general elections. They're already promising a political and legal fight, and knowing Zuma's resilience, this battle will be anything but quiet. This is where things get interesting. The ANC has never expelled a former president before. That makes this a historic moment, but also a dangerous one. Political analysts like Professor Jacob Mbalula point out that while it sends a strong signal about party discipline, it could also alienate a big portion of the ANC's base, the same base that turns up to vote. Remember, Zuma's support isn't just in his home province of KwaZulu-Natal. He still enjoys strong loyalty in parts of the Eastern Cape, Mpumalanga, and even among some ANC veterans. And then there's the looming shadow of South Africa's upcoming general elections. In politics, timing is everything. Expelling a figure as divisive yet popular as Zuma could either clear the air and unite the ANC, or split it right down the middle. With opposition parties watching like hawks, the risk is real that Zuma could use this moment to rally his supporters into a formal breakaway faction. Imagine the 2026 local government elections with the ANC having to battle not only the DA and the EFF, but also a Zuma-led movement on the ballot. That's the kind of plot twist political thrillers are made of. Of course, Zuma himself isn't the type to pack up and retire to a farm. His political career has been defined by comebacks. He survived corruption scandals, court battles, and even a jail term. His ability to mobilize grassroots support is legendary. Whether it's through the MK party or a brand new movement, Zuma now has an opportunity to frame himself as the victim of political persecution. And in South African politics, the victim card can be a powerful rallying cry. The ANC, on the other hand, is walking a tightrope. It's trying to prove that no member, no matter how senior, is above the party. At the same time, it can't afford to alienate too many loyal voters. The decision to expel Zuma is both a statement of principle and a high-stakes gamble. If it pays off, the ANC could rebrand itself as disciplined, focused, and free from internal sabotage. If it backfires, it could lead to one of the biggest fractures in the party's history. Let's not forget the emotional weight this carries for many South Africans. Jacob Zuma isn't just another politician. For some, he's a liberation hero, a man who stood up against apartheid and represented the voice of the rural poor. For others, he's the embodiment of state capture and corruption. His expulsion forces the ANC to confront its own identity. Is it the liberation movement of old, or a modern governing party with no room for sentiment? In the coming months, we can expect more fireworks. Zuma's legal team is likely already sharpening their arguments. His supporters will be organizing rallies. And the ANC leadership will be trying to hold the line, projecting strength while managing the inevitable fallout. The media will have a field day with every twist and turn, and we'll be here to unpack it all for you. What makes this story so compelling is that it's not just about Zuma or the ANC. It's about the future of South Africa's political landscape. A strong, united ANC could push forward reforms and stabilize the country's politics. A fractured ANC could open the door to coalition chaos, shifting alliances, and unpredictable governance. One thing is certain, Jacob Zuma's expulsion is not the end of the story. If anything, it's the opening chapter of a new, messy, and highly dramatic phase in South African politics. And judging by the way Zuma has played the game in the past, we should all buckle up for a long ride. So, what do you think? Was this a brave move to protect the ANC's unity, or a dangerous misstep that could cost them dearly in the elections? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can join the conversation. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll keep you updated as the story unfolds. See you next time.